What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance freaking video, and I don't know what it was, but I was sitting there earlier today and I was like, episode 17, but I'm sure last week was episode 15. But silly old me, I completely missed episode freaking 16 because I didn't realize that TLC dropped both episode 16 and episode 17 on the same freaking day. But as you already know, we've already done the tell all, so now we're here with episode 16, unfinished business. So without no further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's give a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. And now let's get into this one, if you dig what I'm saying. Come on now.
¿Qué pasa?
I tried to do what I can, but I can't make any sense. Last night in Colombia, and Ximena doesn't want me sleeping here because the relationship's over. It's definitely hard for me emotionally, so I'm just trying everything in my power just to hold it together.
¿Y qué pasa? Si le digo y no entiende. Yo le digo a los locos.
¿Hablo?
Si quiere, hablemos, man.
Hey, Ximena, can I call you tomorrow morning and see if we can work something out to say goodbye to everybody?
Puedo llamarte mañana por la mañana y ver si podemos hacer algo para despedirnos de todos.
Ximena? ¿Sí?
Que si la llama.
Okay. Lo siento mucho.
Pues duelen los dos. Me da mucha tristeza porque, pues, lo he visto como alguien más de la familia. Llegó en Navidad ella en el mejor momento, porque llegó lo de la cuarentena y tuvimos el respaldo de Mike, como tanto ella lo tuvo como nosotros también, porque pues gracias a ella nosotros también comimos.
I'm telling you this right now. Well, Mike's crying because he realized that his finances Mike is crying because he realized that obviously his finances were unable to keep a woman that he thought that he could buy. His mom is crying, and then him and his mom's crying because she realized that not even finances is good enough for her daughter to look past Mike's disgusting habits of farting and all the other grimy, slimy, disgusting things that he does. She's like, damn. And then him and is just crying literally just for the camera. Point blank period. Obviously, sadly, based on the tell all, you know what, let me do this as if I haven't done the tell, because this video is probably going to circulate anyway, and then people obviously they may come across this episode first before they go on to watch the next episode. So let me just play along as if I don't know what happens after this. Yeah, let me do that. No spoilers. Yeah. Anyway, let's proceed.
Si la relación está mal, lo mejor es uno terminar, porque lo que empieza mal, mal termina. Gracias por todo, que le vaya bien.
Ximena?
Chao. Estoy muy afectada por esto porque, o sea, un año planeando una boda, planeando un futuro, y por todas estas cositas de Mai, todo se fue a la basura, verdaderos. Pero no cambia nada mi decisión, la decisión que tomé.
I do find it quite interesting that Ximena actually gave him a cuddle, because she said in a video that we did make earlier on this week that TLC didn't show the footage of last week's episode of where Mike was getting physical in some kind of way. Now again, it wasn't confirmed in what way. We can only imagine maybe he was picking things up and throwing them, and he didn't actually put his hands on Ximena or something particular, if you dig what I'm saying. But the matter of fact is, though, she then gives him a hug. Now I'm thinking maybe she gives him a hug just out of like, just out of politeness. But in general, if her claims are true, then I can imagine, you know, really until she didn't want to give him a hug because she was probably afraid of what he may do. But I'm just saying that though, because it is quite interesting that she said that TLC didn't put that into the scene, and then she goes up and hugs him. And I can only imagine in this situation, you might hug someone just in hope that you're gonna kind of simmer the situation down, or in hopes that maybe you cuddling them is gonna stop them from potentially doing anything anything physical that's going to be even more worse, like for example physicality towards yourself in particular. So she probably meant that he was physical in terms of just throwing things, which still isn't a good thing regardless. But hey, let's get into it.
We've had this great connection this past year and even on the first trip that it just makes giving up that much harder. This past year was the happiest I've ever been. And I really haven't loved anyone as much as I love Ximena.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
Sexy time.
Oh, we go America, no sexy time. No sexy time.
You gonna miss me?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
I go with you America.
I know. I'm sad. Today is the day that I am leaving Tunisia.
Come on.
I'm excited to go back to America and finally see my kids after all this time. But I really want to take my husband with me. And now that I'm pregnant, it's even sadder that I have to say goodbye to Hamza. I feel like my heart is being ripped out of my chest.
معك هو الوقت قرب. مش عسكري وقت يمشي.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you. هروح
تكيري وسيلة.
على البيبي.
إذا مرتون بيبي.
Yeah.
إن شاء الله تعرف الوقت في آخر الوقت نمشي بحذها. هنا إحساسي خايب برشا معناها وكل معناها طبعت في الإنترنت وسمعت منفس قالت لي الفيزا بريسك تاخذها كنا بعد أيام. نحتاج على ولدي. حاجة خايبة لأن ولدي مش يولد بعيد عليا.
Okay. Bye. I will miss you a lot. I will miss you a lot too. You take care of yourself here and your family. You go to school, you learn English. Yes, very important. I have to go home and get this visa going as soon as possible. I'm going to talk to a lawyer tomorrow. Hopefully, you'll be in America soon. I hope. I pray. You with me is happiness. Leaving Tunisia, there are so many unknowns. Oh no. Okay. I don't know when Hamza will be able to come to the U.S., but even when he does, he's going to need to adjust to my life and being in a whole new place. You got it?
I have to say this because I feel like so many people feel so entitled sometimes, and I don't know if it's just people that are just born speaking the English language, but it's quite interesting how she was like, well, you know, you're gonna have to start learning English, and then obviously, you know, when you come over, basically, you're gonna have to adapt to how I live, right? But the funny thing is, though, when she was but the funny thing is, when she was in his country, I didn't see her attempting to learn his language. In fact, even prior to flying over, I didn't see her attempting to learn his language. And most importantly, I didn't see her on the first night trying to adapt to, you know, to his living arrangements, because on the very first night, she made him break his own mother's rules by sneaking into the bedroom with him when he wasn't supposed to, if you dig what I'm saying. So it is quite fitting, isn't it, how she has this energy of like, you know, yes, you must learn English, okay, because you're going to adapt to my lifestyle. But when she was there, she had no intention of doing the same thing for him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just one of these people that, like, if I'm going to ask you to do something for me, it's something that I'm going to expect myself to do for you too. You know what I mean? I'm not going to walk in someone's life and be like, hey man, make sure you learn this and learn that. And then I have no intention of learning anything that involves your culture. Now, of course, she adapted the wedding, obviously, and had a traditional wedding in terms of himself in particular, which was fantastic, beautiful stuff. But either way, though, I'm just saying there's a double standard going on here, man. And I've noticed this. And this isn't me picking a bone with Memphis itself in particular. It's just that I've noticed this with a lot of people, you know what I mean, who originally come from an English culture, you know what I mean, English language. You know what I mean? They come over and they don't want to know about your stuff. But you know, I mean, you get some though. Don't get me wrong. You get some that really do want to learn a different language, which is beautiful. But the majority just don't wanna. They're just like, no. You just learn English because English is easy. Okay, me, don't worry. I got Google. Google got me for you. You know what I mean? I'm good. Translator, go. Right. I mean, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's more important for me to point this out purely because Memphis is one of those people where it's her way or there's no other way. And that is something that she has displayed throughout the whole freaking season. That it's her way and that's it, you know what I mean? So to be fair with you, this is definitely a bold and picking of Memphis in particular. If you dig with yourself, not the world in general, okay? Let's pipe down, okay? I've seen it quite often, to be fair. But anyway, let's get into it.
Learning how to be a dad. I think it's going to be difficult for both of us, but I'm hoping that we can get through it. Come on, gotta go there.
No long time ago,
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be a long time.
me help you.
Yeah, I know.
Which? Killers? What?
No, wait.
Don't know forget me.
I love you. Bye. I'm gonna probably be a single mother again for some time. I know that won't be forever, and that's what I have to hold on to, is that it won't be forever. It doesn't feel good saying goodbye, but I'm married. He's a great guy. He's got a great family. I've got great kids. Like, God has truly blessed me.
Memphis هي روح حياتي وقلب غير منفس أنا سد وهي قلب.
Not gonna lie. I really did my best to hold back saying this, but I just gotta say this. Memphis said that she's got that everything's basically good in her life, right? And God has truly blessed her. Well, I've only got one thing to say to that. Well, then don't mess it up. Really and truly, I want to say don't fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like, stop being so controlling, and hopefully you won't lose this great man and obviously the child that you're gonna have together. You know, whatever. And yeah, because clearly you messed up your first. Well, I don't want to say that she messed up her first one in particular per se, because I don't know. But in terms of this one, if anyone's gonna mess up this relationship based on what we've seen, it's gonna be Memphis. So Memphis, don't mess it up, because remember, you've been blessed. Take your blessings and cherish them and look after them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we shall see.
Going back, he's not going to have to come to America. It's just hard. I'm just praying to God that he has some type of mercy on us and that he comes home sooner than later.
I don't know why you're saying that.
It's okay.
I'm gonna give her some time. It's actually just a maturity thing. It's a maturity thing. She's not willing to talk through the hard conversations. And she's not willing to see my perspective. She just thinks I'm here to play games.
No, bro. She doesn't think you're here to play games. She's here to play games with you. There's a difference, a big difference, you donut. Ah, man. Some people don't realize when they've just been playing around like a yo-yo. Up and down. Bro, she's controlling the narrative, so you keep chasing her. Because you do literally keep chasing her. Ah, man.
¿Quieres subir a un carro e irme? Ahora. ¿Dónde está el carro? Okay.
Oh, Gotti?
God bless you.
If she genuinely thinks she did not hide her age, she doesn't remember telling me anything, and it was not a problem, she still should understand where I'm coming from. She should know that it looks like that to me, and just be able to give me a break and let me say my piece. You know, that's where the maturity level comes in.
No.
A veces
veces no es bueno confiar del todo en alguien y eso es lo que yo hice. Por eso es que no me ilusioné desde el principio y fui precavida para saber si es en realidad sus buenas intenciones lo que tiene. I don't want to stay.
I'm not going to get in here if you don't want me in here. I do need to talk to you, though. Like, I didn't get to finish the whole point of what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to play games. I need to tell you my heart, and there's a point to it. I'm not going to get in. I'm not going to get in the car if you don't want me in the car. Mahogany, you can get in the car. I'm not going to get in the car.
Pero está en sus cosas, dile que lo saque.
You know, I'm willing to have a life with her, and I'm willing to, you know, overlook those things, and, you know, we all make mistakes. I just wanted her to be able to listen. But I think she is paranoid that I'm here for the wrong reasons. And anything that leads her to when she left our vacation spot, she just took off. Hold on, wait.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Dios mío.
I didn't know that our relationship was this fragile, to be honest. I thought we could have a conversation. But if I can't ask her about these things, we don't have a relationship. There's just no.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Benjamin, guess what? You never had a relationship in the first place. I bet there's no relationship at all. Come on. What relationship? You spend the whole season chasing around like a headless chicken. And out of all of it, all you got was one little kiss. You know what I mean? Which arguably looked fake. Yeah, allegedly. Fake. Fool about the relationship. I don't know who's more delusional, Benjamin or freaking Kimberly. You know what I mean? But hey, yeah, that one got interesting. Yeah. If you've seen the Tete-O, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's proceed.
I mean, she obviously does not love me.
Maybe I wasted our last dinner just arguing again.
It's hard.
It's not like you. I'm not gonna watch it. My little baby. This morning I'm feeling the saddest person on earth because Gino is leaving me and I don't want him to leave. Maybe I wasted our last dinner just arguing again. I should have just enjoyed that moment with you. Forgive me, baby. I'm very sorry.
Of course I forgive you. There's been some waste of time arguing and stuff. And I did not find the right time to talk prenup with Jasmine. But now, you know, all that I'm worried about this morning is leaving each other today. It's not fun.
God, why can't I be with you if I love you? Why just like life has to be like this, baby? Why?
I know it sucks. But I have to go back and get find a job. It's not gonna be easy. And of course I'm gonna miss cuddling with you and going to bed with you.
You know, I'm gonna tell you this now, ladies and gentlemen. Love is a very interesting word. It's a very interesting feeling. And take it from me. Please do not be encouraged with the whole concept of love based on what you see on a TV show like this. Because I can promise you this now, what we see on 90 Day Fiancé is not love. And to be fair, even with some of the successful couples, some of them, again, what we see is not a love. Okay? All right? You want to find out what real love is? To be honest with you, you're only really going to know until you really feel it yourself in particular. I do genuinely believe that everybody feels love very differently, and I do, and that's why when you ask someone like, what is love, and they can't really explain to you, it's purely because not everyone's going to love the same. That is just honest truth, right? And also really depends on obviously what type of love you're talking about. But in this conversation, we're talking about actually being in love with the person that you plan to marry and spend the rest of your life with, if you dig what I'm saying. And at the end of the day, like, I don't know how you're going to figure it out, but trust me when I tell you, don't take no notes from this show. Ever. And I mean ever. You know what I mean? If anything, to be fair, I think comedy film maybe have some really good like examples of romance. Definitely not action films, because action films are just stupid. You know when you're watching an action film and they're like, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean, love it, but how can you be in a war and then you got Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley just kissing on a ship in the middle of the rain where everyone else is fighting as if you got time to kiss? What What is that nonsense? That's not love. That's just stupidity. It's like, do you want to die today? Good thing it's a film. You know what I mean? Okay, I got off topic. Whatever. That's what I do, man. Let's get it.
And when we're walking.
Oh, baby. I love you. I love you so, so much. Gringo bonito. I'm gonna send you sexy videos as usual. I just hope that this time you will send me sexy videos too. Even though I know that Gino loves me so much, I know what's coming is not easy. And I will always be afraid of he giving up on me. I mean, he's an attractive man. Are these yours, baby?
Yeah.
You never wore this. Oh, I wish I have seen this before. This is so sexy. Maybe it's gonna be easier for him just to, well, you know what, forget about it. I can get any other girl in the United States. But I have to trust that he will prefer me over any other person in the world.
Costa del Este, that's where we always walk.
Yeah, baby, it is.
Yeah, I had a lot of good times here. So you're gonna be okay, right? The hardest thing for me today is we grew a very strong bond in person. And here we are, we're going back to WhatsApp and text messages and chats. So, it's hard. So,
It's not a good life, right?
it's not a good
Not a
life.
good life, baby. It will never be a good life between you and
Never,
me.
no.
Never.
Right, exactly.
I've been waiting, baby. Right now, I feel like so detached from reality, like, because this is actually happening. He's living. I love you.
I love you too.
But I have to be patient. I cannot get into Gino's suitcase, but I know that I'm in his heart, and he's gonna say it.
I have a question. Yes, I have a question. Is Jasmine trying to manipulate us that she generally does have a love for Gino and she does see him as this guy? Or is she just trying to manipulate herself? Because the fact is, there are many people in this world, right, who will 100% take their time, spend a lot of time manipulating and convincing themselves. Yes, themselves and themselves alone, okay, that they are in love with this person or that they like this thing or they must have that. But in reality, they don't really care for it at all. You know what I mean? So I want to know, what do you guys think? Do you think that she's just trying to convince herself that she really wants to be with Gino when in reality she doesn't want to? Or do you think she's just trying to convince us? Because the fact is though, if you try and tell me that she's in love with this guy and she really wants to be with him, listen, I question you. I question why you're here, to be fair. I don't know if I want you here, to be honest with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with... Nah, but I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. And also, to be fair, on the flip side, Gino at the same time though, I also don't believe that he loves her. I think Gino likes the fact that she looks like a good woman. She looks like the type of woman that he's always wanted. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, but he doesn't necessarily have an actual emotional connection to her, because if he did, well then he wouldn't behave half the way he does. I mean, listen, trust me, when you see the oh, you know, is that what I'm talking about? But even what we've seen throughout the season, I don't think Gino is in love with her neither. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, I think that personally, he just likes to have a woman that looks good so he can show off to his friends. That's it. But in terms of actually having an emotional connection, I don't think he has. But you guys let me know. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? No, but yeah. To be fair, I know I'm right anyway, but you know, you let me know. Okay, whatever. Let's go.
I'm gonna go. Okay. It's gonna be okay. And I have tons of stuff that we need to work on, even at this point. At the date, she has loved me more than any other woman has loved me before. So I would be willing to do anything to keep our relationship strong, because I would never find someone like her again. So I'm lucky to have her. I'm lucky to have her.
Spending 2 weeks together with Kimberly in Tanzania. This morning, Kimberly flew back to the United States. And I leave for Nigeria tomorrow. At this point, I think I love her, but I think sometimes Kimberly wants things in her own way. And if I want us to have peace, I have to give in to her. So I still have concern about this relationship. And I want more clarity about something.
You see what I mean? How can you say I think I love her? What's there to think about? If you see if you do, you don't. You see what I mean? Don't take the oh god, whatever. Please, I really hope you're not allowing your children to watch this show. Okay, your teenage girls, boys, whatever. Don't let them watch this and have some insane influence that's just please, no, please, don't no, no, please. You're just gonna contaminate their mindset. Okay, but okay.
Hi Zara, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Well, thank you for calling me.
Okay. Even though that I didn't meet Zara in person, I love that lady so much. But she couldn't handle my career, and I put my career first than anything. So this is the reason why she broke up with me about 4 months ago. But between the filming, music video, and the fighting with Kimberly, Zara is my mind right now. I know Kimberly will not be happy with me now calling Zara, but I don't think I'm doing anything wrong because I need to be sure about my future with Kimberly. I'm here in Zanzibar, Tanzania, and I came here to shoot that song I dedicated to you before you break up with me. But I was like, hey, wait a minute, I think I need to call Zara, just to talk to her. How is your brothers? How is mommy? Did she ever ask you? What did you tell her?
I told her the truth about what happened.
Okay.
She knew that I was hurt by it.
If I should ask you, do you miss anything about me?
I miss you.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive. It's difficult because I care about you so much as a person. You're like my best friend. I talk to you every single day for hours on end. We laughed, we did everything. And to not be able to talk to you now is hard. Like, it hurts.
I'm a very strong one, but you got the first lady in my life that, just stick in my head all the time. Okay, I'm going now. Hey. Hey. You got me twisted. Girl, your love don't give me back all of me, Zara, my baby, yeah. So I was like,
I remember the song. I think I know all of the words.
When I was with Zara, I love everything about her because she is so attractive and young. She's 26. I used to think maybe one day we can have a beautiful family and have children. And that is one thing that Kimberly can give me. If we are to be back together, like...
Is that what you want?
I don't know.
For anyone, fake love.
Yeah. Okay. Talking to Zara reminds me all the good time we had. I'm conflicted because I love Kimberly, but now I started to wonder if I made the wrong decision. Zara, give me some kind of rest of mind taking to you now because I've been missing you and now I talk to you, so I believe I'm going to call you again.
Okay, we'll see Usman.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey, if you're from the UK, you're gonna know this song. If you're from the UK, you're gonna know this. What am I, Grace Gang? What am I, Grace Gang? What am I, Grace Gang? Wait, hold on a minute. Usman, dirty boy, dirty boy. Don't let me tell your mother. This guy is funny. Wow, you know what though? I'm not gonna lie to you. I cannot wait for Tell All Part 2 next week. I cannot wait. You're gonna know why, you know what I mean? Jesus, oh my goodness gracious me. This guy, so he spends a whole flipping, week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks with Kimberly, and then he rings up my girl. Zara looking good though, you know what I mean? Young, looking good, looks like she's going places. Sorry man, this whole situation is tragic. Absolutely tragic. Like, yo, tell me something, okay? So how do you go from dating someone like Zara and because she leaves you, you then just find the next green card possible? Usman has got to be one of the most stupidest, most dumbest, most desperate motherfuckers out here. But the matter of fact is, I'm gonna tell you this now. This is just my theory, right? He started off with baby girl Lisa, okay? It didn't work out, okay? Then he obviously found himself another American female, Zara, which I had no idea she was American till now, right? And he thought, okay, let me see what I can do here. But obviously with Zara, he obviously probably like her, but she's actually of age and very attractive young lady, right? But obviously Zara now, she was like, listen, this ain't working for me because this long distance thing, it ain't for me. So she bounced because she had a brain cell, you know what I mean? But he then thinks, you know what, let me go back to my old tactics. Let me just find some old lady who's going to be easy to manipulate and all that kind of stuff. Is going to do all these things for me. So what do? He found an old lady they could easily manipulate. You know what I mean? And he's trying to play victim. Oh man, I cannot listen. You know, Usman is a clown. He's a clown. This guy needs to be old school punished. You know what I mean? You know the old school punishment and that. When your parents call you, I mean from a black family anyway, they call you, they tell you to go and get the belt. Usman, go and get the belt. And make sure you get the good one. The leather Gucci expensive one. Yes, the one that's not gonna break off the padlock. He brings the belt. Yes, mother. You know what to do. Bends over. The belt comes. This guy, I don't like this guy, honestly. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. I mean, he's a flat out user. Flat out user. You know what though? I still don't like Kimberly, and the way she moved is still disgusting, still wrong. You know what I mean? And I'm still not gonna side of her. Never gonna change. So I still don't feel sorry for her because the way she behaved, it was fitting. You know what I mean? But this needs to stop. If I see Usman on another episode, another season of 90 Day Fiancé with a new lady, I'm done. I'm done. I got to report TLC because this is stupidity now. He's embarrassing himself. He's embarrassing his culture. Okay, he's just an embarrassment to him. Ah. Okay, rant over. Let's get into this. The way he was like, you didn't make me feel. Listen, don't forget, my man was singing. He rang Zara, and then he was singing to Zara. When Kimberly was there, he was just telling her that she's potential. Wouldn't sing to her. He'd be singing a song that was for another woman, and then call her potential. She buys him a PlayStation. Yeah, you're good potential. The stupidity, man. Listen, get the belt, man. Listen, I don't condone violence, but this guy needs the old school punishments. Get the belt. Hey, hey, listen, don't be getting a belt for your children, ladies and gentlemen. You need to calm yourself down, okay? Times have changed, okay? We're mature now. We don't put our hands on our children, you know what I'm saying, okay? We get a house order with our rules, and believe me, I believe that. I don't believe in that, you know what I mean? But for Usman, Jesus, because he's from my time, you know what I mean? When we used to get smacked, he can get smacked. Okay, let's go.
I never did wear this shirt that I got in Michigan for Peru, saving it for a nice dinner that we never had. Today's the day I leave Peru. It's super early in the morning and I'm very, very tired. I'm emotionally spent. So I'm just going through the motions and just trying to get home. I'm really struggling just to hang on to the good parts, and just remember them and stay positive and just, come away with something. I did get one last text. Yesterday, I reached out to her several times after she left the park, hoping that, we can talk it out a little bit. And I didn't get any response. And then finally I got a text late at night. She said, "I wish that God bless you always." I've been second guessing whether I should have confronted her or not. Things were finally going pretty well, but at the same time, I also feel it was necessary to know before I left if she was really deceiving me.
She told him, "God bless us always." Hey, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that, okay? Because he's gonna run with it. You know what I mean? Sorry. Listen, I just don't like when you bring the Lord about his name itself in particular around Benjamin. It's just illegal. It just shouldn't be allowed. It's illegal, okay? Because this guy is gonna run with it. That was probably the only time in his mind he was like, "Listen, God is not blessing me right now because I cannot control you. God is doing nothing to me right now. I am not blessed, okay? Because I'm losing you. Yes, I'm only blessed when things go my way." Yeah. He was probably cursing God at that moment in time, you know what I mean? Knowing Benjamin. Okay.
I just guess I got my answer. I didn't like the answer. So it was the right thing to do. Just the wrong outcome. Hola. Aeropuerto? The fact that she's not willing to try to get through issues, it makes me think that there's just a very superficial relationship that we had, and it must not have been real. Oh, that's the Dune Buggy ones. Yeah, those are great. In the sand. Selfie on the ledge before the park. Just before I went to the park. Man, every picture is just like an arrow right in the heart. Like I feel it all the way in. You know, it was real for a while. It was real till it wasn't.
Time won't heal. I got scars in my mind. I can't let it go.
There's always two different people, the online person and then the real life person. And I mean, that's what I came here to do, just to see how she was in real life. And it wasn't the same. It was not the same. Buenos dias. It really is. I put a lot into this, and I deserve the same energy that I give out. I deserve unconditional love, and, you know, maybe one day I'll find that.
Mensajes. Hola, May.
It's my last morning in Colombia, and I'm here in a hotel room because Ximena kicked me out last night and wouldn't let me sleep in the house. Right now, me and Ximena are on terrible terms, but I still want to give her a call and see if I can come to the house and just say goodbye to her family and thank them for everything they did, and just also say goodbye to the kids, too. Hola, Ximena.
Hola, May, buenos días, ¿cómo estás?
Yo quiero dile goodbye. ¿En la casa?
No quiero que vengas. No quiero verte, fuiste muy grosero. Ya esto se acabó y ya no más, ya no te quiero volver a ver nunca. Después de despedir ahí.
Okay. Bye, Zuleni. Bye, Juan.
Bye, May.
Bye, Aro.
Zuleni, chao.
Ciao, Aro. Ciao.
Chao, voy a dormir otra vez.
Okay. This is a big loss for me because I've grown attached to Harold and Juan, and I deserve better than just saying goodbye over the phone. It really feels like crap, but I'm really just ready to just go home and just move on with my life. Hey, Dad and Pop. I'm on my way to the airport. I should be home soon. Things didn't go well here in Colombia. I'll tell you about it more when I get home. I love you guys. All right, bye. Once I get back home, I just need to just think and figure out what's going on, but definitely not going to be the first person to reach out. If she wants to reach out and apologize, she can. Thank you. I'm done with Ximena taking advantage of me, so I'll just focus on me and do what's best for me.
Bueno, listo, Jimé. No, espera. ¿Qué pasó? May está enviando mensajes. Dice May, quiero ayudar con el alquiler porque quiero que te sientas seguro. Le digo, ¿por qué quieres ayudarme si no somos nada, solo somos amigos? Él me dice, por favor, déjame ayudarte. Quiero arreglar las cosas y estar en Colombia el 1 de septiembre y casarme. ¿Qué le escribiste? Yo le escribí, te llamo y me dice, ok. Hola, May.
Hola.
Estoy confundida con todo lo que me dices.
Sí. Yo quiero tu seguro.
No voy a aceptar tu ayuda, no quiero tu dinero. Seremos amigos si tú quieres.
Amigos para una mala discusión. Tu vida antes de mí, muy duro. No más. Nuestro futuro, una casa en Colombia, para vacaciones, casa nueva, viajar.
Veo que tú quieres como comprar mi amor. Y dijiste que yo te quería a ti por dinero.
Es muy molestando, upset.
Said some really things to one another out of anger, but I really truly love her. I love her kids. Our first trip, we got engaged, and everything, and everyone was happy. Ximena was happy, the kids were happy, and she's worth it to fight for.
Estoy confundida, Nito, pienso muchas cosas y no sé qué decirte. Estoy confundida. Te llamo después.
Okay. Te quiero.
Chao.
So he just basically bought her again then. Because from what I could see from that really, you know, whatever messages, it looked like he was offering to pay her rent still and all this kind of stuff. That's what I saw. So you're telling me that basically he won her back? Or he's going to win her back? By continuing to pay for her rent and everything else. If gold digger ain't the word, then I don't know what is. Well, I guess for the people that haven't seen the Tell All Part 1 just yet, obviously you can watch that. But hey, Tell All Part 2 next week though, that's gonna be lit. It's gonna be nuts, and I'm looking forward to it. But nonetheless, though, man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? When it comes to this week's stuff in particular. But Usman, total respect. I mean, total disrespect. What he did was just disrespectful to a different level, man. I know Kimberly's XYZ, but then to call Zara when you leave and then do that madness is a madness. But anyway, Mike talked about how he wasn't going to reach out to him in the first, which obviously we knew he was. He did. And now he wants to do his can to pursue whatever he can with her. I don't know why. She doesn't love him. She never will love him. Flipping clown. But hey, it is what it is. Nonetheless, though, thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, and peace.